Hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 8 here in Wisconsin, opening up bridges and doing scouting. And that's pretty much the focus of today. We're going to be doing a bit of scouting in the Ford and opening up some bridges using the Pacific P512. We've also seen the International Paystar, so we're going to make an effort to bring that back in and set that to work pretty soon. But for the moment, let's pick up where we left off and see how we go here. Now, I'm having real trouble reversing the P512. So I'm going to give up on that as a bad idea. Do a bit of fiddly-fuddly, put these beams into the back of the trailer. So I'm going to put these beams into the back of the trailer. Once again, I cannot seem to lift beams out without spinning them sideways. So I don't know why, but it's just the nature of the way I lift. They have to go sideways. That's fine. So I'm just going to go back and Pacific P5, the International Paystar. Well, Paystar's in a bit of a bad way, but yes, I've discovered it. Great, nice discovery. Okay, so now I can get into it. I won't get into it just yet. That's the first thing I want to do is get my trailer back. Right, pack those up. Alright, I'm actually going to stop the engine there, because I want to switch over and do a bit of work in the Ford. Because I left it here yesterday. Good. But I need to do a bit more scouting, because otherwise I'm going to keep sort of jumping the gun and doing these tasks without really having spotted them first, which to me just feels a bit cheaty. So I'll refuel up from the cat. Alright, so we're now fully fueled and all good to go. And I'm going to head back this way. And we'll come up to where the I suppose if I'm going to be good, I should go and find a wooden bridge task. So we'll do a bit of scouting up near where the Pacific P512 is, just for completeness sake. I kind of wasn't going to do this, but I figure I should. just scout along here a bit, because I think there's a bridge along here. So at least I've scouted it, so then I can load appropriately. And here we are. Alright, wooden bridge. That's about as far as I can go that way though, because that wooden bridge is not passable. So let's head back this way. And come back to the railway station. In fact, I'm going to go straight through the railway station and keep scouting a bit further to the southeast. Ooh, that camera change. That's just awful. I don't know why they do that. Alright, so here we are, toddling back along this bouncy path back to the... Oh boy, it's like a bucking bronco. Toddle back along here and then cut through the railway station. Because we don't need any more spare parts. And we'll head down around this way. It's a bit misty this morning. Let's not go just barreling straight off the edge here. Right, so that's the South Bridge task, which is pretty much a mirror of the North Bridge task. Right, so we'll park there because I can't do much more. I'll just have a quick look at the map. You can see I can't do a whole lot more scouting past there. We can go scouting up here later on, but for the moment, let's hop into the P512 and let's tag along our little mate, our big mate. Bring the Paystar TwinSteer back with us because that's going to have to head back to the garage. And yes, I can probably do that under its own steam, but it's going to be easier to use the... Easier to use the Pacific. Now I've taken the beams out of the Pacific, which makes this a little bit harder because now we haven't got so much weight over the driving wheels. there is some logic behind that, because up here I'm now going to detach the trailer and head over here to do that wooden bridge task, because the wooden bridge needs 2 wooden planks, and there just happens to be 2 wooden planks right here. So given that I'm kind of right here with 2 slots free in my truck, I might as well do it. I just got frightened then and thought there might have been a tree stump there, but there wasn't. Blocked? Oh man. I don't know, sometimes this blocking thing is just weird. So we've got our 2 wooden planks that we need for the wooden bridge. Now we're just going to land them over there. So despite not having all-wheel drive, the Pacific P512 is incredibly capable here in Wisconsin. I'm not sure how it would have gone in Yukon, and it would be great in Michigan. Yeah, it's a very strong heavy truck. Lovely. Now I'm going to just go forward and turn around on the other side of this bridge, because I think I saw that there might be a task over here, a yellow box. Oh, and an upgrade, even better. So I'll activate the task. And get the raised suspension for the Ford 45318. Okay, fine. Don't think I'm going to need that, but never hurts to have extra things, extra toys. Don't you tip over. I did see that ditch, but I didn't think it was quite as tippy as it looked like it was. Phew, we got away with it. It's got to be a good photo, doesn't it, really, when you think about it? Very picturesque. Come back this way so I don't have to fight my way past the Paystar and the trailer. And up here, pretty close to where we were just a few minutes ago. Connect the winch back up. And continue on our choice way. Go away. Yes, definitely that low minus is the way to go to get going. I've never done that in the past, so it's a learning for me, but it works. Probably should change that task because I'm not doing hazardous cargo. I'm going to be doing Southbridge. We're going to leave the Paystar there. Come back via the railway station. Pick up, so I'm going to just change to Southbridge. Sort of keeping a bit of an eye on my fuel too, so I've only got 35 litres. And I need to get to the Southbridge. I think I'll be right, because when I get to the Southbridge, then the Ford is there and I can refuel from that. So for this task though, I need 2 metal beams and 2 spare parts. That's why I left the truck empty, so I can just pop them in straight away. Probably not the optimum loading, but not in the trailer, no. On a loading platform. It'd be nice to be able to just default that and say in all cases put it on the loading platform by default and then just change to the truck or trailer if I want to. Well, I think it defaults to the truck. Right. Store the grain. Lovely. Alright. Use the space here to turn around. Do that right, did I? Oh yes I did. Perfect. So we're going to head down in exactly the same way that we did with the Ford. I'm hoping that 20 litres of fuel will be enough. We're going to be awfully close if we don't make it. This is really just down around this corner. Oh yeah, we don't have all-wheel drive, so no point turning it off. There we go. Well, talk about well organised. End up with about 5 litres left, I reckon, by the time we get to here. Okay. We had 12 litres left, so that's alright. But we can deliver 2 metal beams. and we can deliver 2 spare parts. 1, 2. So there we go. So that now successfully does the south bridge. So that means we've now finished all of the bridges here in Cranewoods River. And I'll just have a look at the contracts, because for some reason this one's now, oh, we can do Fallen Titans. Okay. Oh, because we've come into Cranewoods. Okay, so Fallen Titans are where we need to pick up these really, really big trees. Okay. Fine. We won't be doing that just yet. Okay, so we've now opened this bridge. So I'm going to hop through there in the Ford and get to that watchtower and see what else is available. And I'm going to need to turn the Pacific around and take it back home again. And there's not a lot of good turning spots here. Certainly not right here where I am now. So I might go across the river and then just turn around on the other side. It's not the greatest turning spots. I might even do the sneaky trick of detaching the trailer, turning the truck on its own. Oh, I forgot to refuel, didn't I? Let's hope we can turn this around, but I'm a bit worried that we won't be able to. So I think what we're going to do is end up pulling this trailer with us. And now we're really out of fuel. Okay. Well, stop the engine. Hop into the Ford, because the Ford's going to come across the bridge anyway. Get as close to this side as we can. And refuel from the pickup bed into the Pacific. That'll do. So that gives the Pacific something. Now we've just got to work out how we're going to get this trailer to turn around. Without falling over. I just want to try and connect it if I can. Nice. And then we'll just pull the trailer around. Oh no, not over that. Don't want to pull it over. trying to get it to go up and out of the way. It's kind of making it work, I think. Or maybe not. Together. Oh, come on. Oh, this way. Pretty mean to the Ford here. Right, sorry about that, Ford, but you've done well. So I'm just going to come back up to the railway station for the moment. Whoa! Getting a little bit keen on that corner. Just pull up here, hopefully out of the way. Now I'll hop back in the Ford because I want to get down to that. Watchtower. Okay, misjudged that pretty well. So let's just have a stop. Where's the watchtower? Okay, so it's pretty much down this road. Maybe we could cut across here. Maybe cut across about here somewhere. There's a road there. It's not even a cut across. Follow it. Perfect. Okay, so that's pretty good. So now that's the southeastern corner sorted. So we've got a task down here, we've got a contest there, a logging station, and a task up here, which we already know about, that wrong turn on. So we might as well go and find that task for Strangest Things, I guess, while we're here. And then, I wonder what that is. Oh, it looks like a wood framing spot. Just not labelled. That's alright. So let's see if we can go down and find that Stranger Things task. And then head back to meet up with the Pacific again. Have a little look at the map. I'm going to mark it with us just so I know roughly where I'm heading. Over that way. I'm not going to go through the forest. It looks scary. haven't I got all-wheel drive on? I've been doing this all without all-wheel drive on. Oh my goodness. It's a pretty good effort. I thought this was a road. Doesn't look much like a road. And that looks like a nasty angle. Let's come around the bottom. Stumps. Okay, now Strangest Things, if I remember. What Strangest Things? I think that's just a visitor spot. Oh, 3 spots. Should I do those while I'm here? Probably should, to be honest, because otherwise I'm going to have to come back down and do them again later. Alright, well let's... Wasn't quite what I planned to do today. So maybe we might come... what do I care? I should do. Get them out of the way. Do it now. Do it now. Otherwise, I'll forget about it and then have to specifically come down to do them, and I don't have to do anything else down here. That's the plan anyway. If I remember, the centre one is probably going to be the first one I should get to. Go out to the far one, then come back. Are we brave enough to just go straight through the woods? If the woods are friendly like this, then yes. But if the woods get to be nasty, maybe not. Oh, poop. Sometimes it just doesn't want to put steering in. It just says, no, I'm going to go straight on. Oh, there must be a rock or something in the way. Missed that one. So this is where you can run into real tip hazard type things because you just can't see where you're going. That sneaky tree that moves. That's the first one. So now we need to come over here to the second one, which is probably going to be easier coming back to this cleared area and along, isn't it? Of course, it's always so much easier doing these things in the dark. There's a road, so I'll follow the road. Sometimes following the road is a good idea, sometimes not so much. Okay, so that's the second one. Some great big mushrooms if you're hungry. So now we should be able to make it back to the final one. Oof. Slashed through the water. I thought that was a big tree. It's good to have the extended winch. Just makes it so much more friendly. You can see I'm very much taking my time along here because there's some pretty nasty angles that you can get onto, which will tip you over in a heartbeat. So I'm not rushing. Pull up in this clearing, a little look at the map. Although it looks like I'm going in the right direction still. Now we'll look at them. Oh, we've still got miles to go. Okay, so we're probably going up and around and down. Nice and steady over the tree. The right way? Yeah, that's the right way. Because I'm going to come then down through here and over to there. Yep. Go round now. Might be going round asphalt. Yeah, definitely. So that's a pity. It would have been easy to cut back through. Here we go. More mushrooms. Nothing unusual except for hordes of huge mushrooms, indeed. Right, so we got our money and he's gone. Fine, at least the task is done. Alright, Gone with the Wind can get put away. And what have we got now? Oh, mud tested. That was the contest. Ah, yes. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do that now, because that's a contest and they're too scary. So even though I'm in the area, I reckon that's something we'll do last. Yeah, so how am I going to get out of here? I want to come back along here, actually. I think I'm going to come back pretty much the way I came. Back up here to get back to the main road. So sort of something like to here, to there. Something like that. Just have to be careful reversing. Right, because I kind of want to get back to doing the main tasks now. Had enough of these side tasks. Better. So now we should be able to make it back up past this wooden plank house. We'll get back to the road that leads us to the South Bridge. Get back to that Paystar so I can take it to the garage. Because that Paystar TwinSteer is a monster. It's going to be a heavily used truck for the rest of Wisconsin. So we'll need to upgrade it a bit with all-wheel drive, and diff lock and mud tyres and all that stuff. And I probably will come back down there to do that contest, I guess. Maybe it was silly not to do it then, but hey, it's okay. Yeah, so the next thing is to get the Paystar and take it back to the garage. Make sure it's bright and shiny. I think the Pacific's got lots of fuel. First of all, we'll make sure we're okay. Fine. Okay, so we've still got 12 there. Cool. All right, Paystar. Paystar currently is on, I think, highway tyres, or fairly average tyres anyway. Oh, driver's seat for the new truck. Oh, look at those shiny, bright dials. Pretty cool. Well, the mirrors are a long way up. It is what it is. Pretty good visibility out of it. So I've still got lots of fuel, so that's good. Now, where did I park the... Oh, he's only got the second spot anyway, don't I? That's the going in spot. So I'll be able to refuel after. We're going to bring this in and configure it up. Because as I say, we are going to use this quite a lot. So there it is in its beauty. So first thing I'm going to do is repair it. It doesn't have much damage, to be honest. A little bit of engine, and I just did one spot of suspension. But the bodywork was a bit messy, so we might as well start with something nice. So, for engines. Okay. We haven't got we can't get it for free, so we're going to have to buy the engine. We'll definitely get the off-road gearbox, because that's what I like. Now, we can't put raised on it yet, but it doesn't actually matter, because this only has two sizes of wheels, and they can both fit on without the raised suspension. So I'm pretty happy about that. So we can't raise the suspension, but I probably don't really want to. And this one is one of the few that actually has mud tyres as well as off-road tyres and chains. So, you know, this guy's got everything. Now, I can't remember which one I'm meant to use. I like the look of those, though. They look like they would just be monsters in terms of the grip they're going to have on mud. The only thing is they're awful on road. Oh, they're all the same according to this. Shall we go with the really heavy-duty, scary monster tyres? Sure. Why wouldn't you? We're not going to be too worried about driving on the roads, are we? It's more important to be going through the mud. Mind you, it's not like we're going through snow here. And I know how much we love the OHS2 tyres. No, we'll go with the muds. We'll go with the stupidly ridiculous mud tyres. Okay. I'll take that advanced heavy. Diff lock we can have engageable now. And we might as well sell the other one. Snorkel, we're going to want the tall wedge cap, just to make sure we're safe. All-wheel drive, we'll take engageable and sell the rear-wheel drive. And frame add-ons. Pretty sure. Oh, now I can't remember. Oh, that's poor, isn't it? I can't remember. Definitely going to have a loading bed. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, I can pull a trailer with that for sure. Okay, So we've got the big sideboard bed, which fits 3 slots instead of 2. On the front side, we don't really want anything. On the rooftop, we'll go with the roof fog lights. Front bumper, let's just have a quick look. Currently we've got the stock. To be honest, reinforced bar looks pretty good. It's a little bit higher than the stock. And gets 2 more headlights. So we'll take that. I don't think we really want anything, so I'm going to sell these guys off. That's fine. And now the all-important colour choice. So standard is blue. I'm going to go black because it's a mean truck. So now we're cooking. So we have a Paystar that is absolutely gorgeous. We are in a good spot. So we'll come out. We'll refuel just a little bit more. Just top up our fuel from the cat. And then we're going to head on. And with the Paystar, we're going to try and come down. Let's see if we can do the... I can't remember what it's called now. Just pull up and choose it. We're going to do the wrong turn. Yes, because that's the one that will open up our warehouse. So we have to find a stuck truck and a stuck trailer, and chances are pretty high they're over here where it says they are. So it sort of defeats the purpose just a fraction by by doing that. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We certainly won't get that done today, but if we can get there, that will work out pretty well. So we're going to follow the same path we have, which is to come through the railway station. Avoid the worst of those big rocks that I stumbled over earlier. So this one's got 50-inch wheels, so they're a bit bigger than pretty much anything else we've played with. Oh! Oh, that one. Haha. I was watching the ones up ahead and thought, I'll go before I get to those ones. I didn't see that sneaky, sneaky little fellow. Okay, if you can't quite make it around the corner of these, the way to do it is to get a bit of winch help. Hi guys. I'm just thinking I should refuel, because I know that the Ford's got a little bit left over really. So I should top myself right up as high as I can, because with this big engine in it, this guy is a thirsty fish. We don't have enough. fuel capacity to get very far. So we'll turn off all-wheel drive to try and ease on the fuel consumption. Now let's just have a little look as to where I'm going. I sort of want to go, I can almost go straight through there. I'm going to come along here. I could go all the way around, but I think I can get through. Down here, sort of down here, and then down to here. Something like that anyway. Let's see how we go. Okay, a little bit more uppy downy than I thought at the end there, but we got there. Now this will be even more of a challenge. Oh, well, there you go. I'm just nick down here. Yeah, this is going to be even more of a challenge in this area because this truck is so long. So some of the angles it'll get on might be a bit scary. Right, so here's the truck and trailer that we have to save. Kind of reverse back to it, as you do. Noting that it's pretty light now, so I'm reckoning by the time I get back here, we'll do well to do much at all. Alright, so that's a good start. So this is the part I really want, the trailer. I'm just not sure if I'm going to want to bother to bring the truck as well, if I'll even be able to. Let's just, well, in fact, let's see what time it is. 8:23, right, so we are going to stop there, because that's a good space to stop. So we'll actually turn the engine off. We'll stop there and pause it as the end of day. So we've done pretty well today. Opened up the bridges, did a little bit of scouting, did a task I wasn't expecting to do, suspicious things, and have got the Pacific, no, not the Pacific, the International Paystar 5600 TwinSteer into our fleet. So from here you can sort of see I'm going to want to bring that trailer back because that's a source of fuel and spare parts. So yay for that, I'm going to use them. And if I can, I'll bring the truck. But if I start to pull that back and find that it's just being too difficult, then I'll leave that and either let the Pacific come and get it or do it later on. So we'll just try that out tomorrow and see how I go with pulling both the trailer and the truck. And that might be asking a bit too much, but if we can, we'll give it a go. Otherwise, that's tomorrow's story. So hopefully you'll join me for that and see how I get on. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully, you'll join me tomorrow. So that's all for today, though. Bye for now. Bye-bye.